Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game,
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Messer. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
With the catch, it's Sands. At the 45 on his way. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Owls are flying down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The 9th play is 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And some room to work. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The sure hands, it's Terrell. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Finds his man. It's Clapp. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. On to attempt the try.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They'll go to the ground. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Gordon. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got his man downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground and try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, running back gets the give. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a match.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gives it on the option. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Clapp. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap it to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
It's show on earth, baby.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Sands. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
He'll run for it. Will not
about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slip it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Hayes.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 8 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Messer. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Sands. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Preston. Jumped on top of the pile.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
With the catch, it's Bohannon. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Messer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's clapped. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the tight end outside. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Good, solid tackle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. On the double. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fired complete. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for room. It's Gordon. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulane to the line facing 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short? Down line.
The game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got it, looking for a first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Gonna run it. It's Sands. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gordon.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Hayes.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bohannon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Hayes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They're going to run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's clapped. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.